and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. We are glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, feel free to click the like button anytime. And if you want to subscribe, we'd love to have you as part of the family. Okay, so today we're going to talk about Tucker Carlson and how he is standing up to the social justice mob. Because what has happened is he said some remarks on the radio a while back, a very long while back actually, about 10 years ago, and Media Matters, with their due diligence, looked it up and found out, oh, you said things we do not like. So now they're coming after him, and he didn't care. He's like, okay, yeah, I said those things. I was being naughty. If you want to come on my channel and talk about it, or come on my TV show and talk about it, sure, come on in. Love to have you. Now here's my take on it. While Jussie Smollett and others are inventing hate crimes against themselves, those on the right are actually being attacked. If you ever wondered what is the best way to start a civil war, here's a blueprint for you. Go after people who you disagree with in a way that you are promising to remove their ability to make a living and thus starving them to death. If you think starving people into submission works, congratulations, you're a socialist, communist, and your way of thinking has sent millions to their death, all the while failing greatly at gaining a majority of people who agree with you, especially without force. So, here's Tucker Carlson, the latest to be attacked for having ideas that don't line up with the exact second's leftist mantra, as fluidity of their way of thinking has long been the only consistency they have. Tucker's punishment? The same as always, forced ostracization using boycotts of his sponsors and public shaming, always done by people who actually have little if any shame themselves. Anyone who doesn't think that taking away a person's ability to eat and house themselves won't end up creating a terrible backlash has not thought things through. This too we see in examples all over the world where socialism and communism are forced upon people. Mob-supported boycotts are a staple of the left, but so is the failure of so many of them. This is because Americans support quality over ideology more times than not. Like Chick-fil-A or Disney, etc. Americans won't support boycott if they really do like the product. But this only protects his sponsors, not Tucker. If they fear the tiny mob, then Fox could cave. But caving into bullies strengthens bullies. And Fox, of all people, has to understand that, as they are now bullied out of the Democrats' debates for the president in 2020. The left fights every day to ban their opponents from their existence. They seem to believe that stomping their feet, screaming, and starving their enemies will make them vanish. Sometimes, like in 2016, they make their own vanish, though. Hillary Clinton was self-banished to the forest after Donald J. Trump pounded her in the Electoral College. Of course, that set the remaining troops to a foot-stamping and shouting fit that has never been heard so loud on Earth before. Even a day where the losers howled at the moon for purposes only understood by them. The tipping point is near, though. We had Kansas Bleeding tip over and create our first Civil War, and now we have 100 to thousands of little Kansas Bleeding events, from never-ending hate hoaxes and never-ending screams to eliminate all those who don't tilt far left from the marketplace, school halls, and entertainment venues and more. The fuse is lit. Who can stop it? Thanks for stopping by the channel. If you want to subscribe, like we said earlier, please do. We'd love to have you here as part of the family. YouTube has not been playing my videos to the end, so what we've been doing is creating a little lag time at the end, which is what I'm doing right now, because technically this is all over. I'm just lagging so that if it doesn't play to the end, at least you'll still get to hear till the end of the content. So I've been holding it about 1.5 minutes, and that's not enough. It looks like we really have to hold it about 2 minutes to allow you to hear to the end of the content. So this will run about 2 minutes after the important part stopped. So I know some of you think, wait a minute, the important part stopped after hello and welcome to the Tea Party Hardy channel. But don't be like that. Come on, be nice. Yeah, we're just milking it right now.